In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to onboard a FortiGate using FortiGate Cloud for management and for deployment. The way that I provision and configure most Fortinet equipment for deployment is through FortiGate Cloud. So typically what I do is I work with a vendor who installs all of the equipment on site. They plug it into their internet connection. Once they're able to get that equipment online, I register it and onboard it through FortiGate Cloud. And then from there, I can go ahead and start configuration. I don't have to worry about them shipping it to my home, accessing it locally through the management interface, or having them set up a port forward and any of that stuff for me to access it publicly. It's all done through FortiGate Cloud, and it works really well. So what I'm going to show you today is basically getting those FortiGate devices online via FortiGate Cloud so that you can work on them and configure them and upgrade them and get them ready for deployment. So I have a little list here of the items that you'll need. So in this tutorial, we're going to onboard a 71G in the FortiGate Cloud for management. You'll need to have the FortiGate serial number. You'll need to have the FortiGate Cloud key, and this is on a sticker on the top of the FortiGate device. So you'll need to have that information as well. And if you're using FortiGate Cloud for management purposes, you'll need to have purchased the license for it through whoever your FortiGate reseller is. All you need to do is have somebody connect WAN 1 to whatever, to their network so that it can reach the internet. And then that's it. So we're going to take care of, registering it and making sure that we can access it. But as long as step 1 is done, after we finish these two right here, you should be able to access the device. So my vendor already has it connected on the WAN 1 port. So what we're going to do is we're going to register the device and we're going to add the contract, the FortiGate Cloud license to the device. So once you're logged into the Fortinet support portal, you're going to click on Services, Asset Management, and then you're going to click the Register Now button right here. And then this is what I was telling you. You're going to need your serial number. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste this guy in here. I'm a non-government user. That depends on what you have going on. Then it's going to ask you for your FortiCloud key. Again, that's on a sticker on the top of your FortiGate. So we're going to go ahead and paste that in there. And at this time, you can give it a product description if you'd like. And then we can go ahead and put the contract in as well. So the contract comes in an email, or you can download it from your reseller website. It usually, unfortunately, is in a stupid PDF file with a number that you need to paste in here. So it should look kind of like this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this contract registration code. And then you need to select whatever your partner number or your partner name is in this field right here. And then you can choose to put it in a specific folder. I'm just going to leave it in my assets for now. Okay. So it's showing me everything is pretty good. And as we can see here, we can see our FortiGate Cloud service down here is added. Now, if we did not add that contract registration code, you would not see that FortiGate Cloud service added on. You would not be able to manage your device. So that contract registration code is very important in this process. We're going to check the box, and then we're going to click confirm. All right, registration is complete. So we're going to go ahead and click done here. Okay, so once you're done registering, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move to the FortiGate Cloud portal. So from this screen, you're going to go click on Services, and then we're going to click on FortiGate Cloud. All right, and once we're on FortiGate Cloud, we're going to click on Assets, and we're going to click on Asset List. And then we're going to click Add FortiGate. Sometimes it takes a while to update, but we can already see the FortiGate that I registered that does have a FortiGate Cloud subscription ready to be onboarded. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the box next to that one. And then we're going to click provision, and we're going to say provision to FortiGate Cloud. And I'll just add the time zone in here. I think this one's going to be in the Eastern time zone. So we're going to click that. All right. So once we do that, it's actually going to show in here as inactive. And this takes a while for it to kind of come online for you to be able to access it. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then I'll give it probably 5 to 10 minutes, walk away, go have a cup of coffee, come back, and then we'll be ready to go. All right. So it took probably about 10 minutes for it to show up online in the FortiGate Cloud console. So again, take a step away, go do something. It usually takes a while. So one of the next things that I typically do whenever I onboard them via FortiGate Cloud is I just go ahead and upgrade them. Kick off the upgrade by going to administration on the left side and then firmware management. So we can see that whenever it came online, I haven't had it in my possession. So it came up on the 7.28 firmware. Fortinet recommends using the 7.2.11, which is the one that I'm going to put on there. So once here, you're going to go ahead and make sure that this box is selected for the correct one that you want to upgrade. You're going to click Fabric Upgrade. And then because it's not in production or anything like that, we're going to click Immediate. And just see target version, schedule upgrade. Click this guy. No available upgrades. Well, that's not correct. So I've given it about 20 minutes at this point, but it's probably because this is one of the new G series models. It's always something with Fortinet, but typically what you would do is you get a Fabric Upgrade after you select your device, and then it would show you the target versions here to be able to upgrade it. It's not doing that. I could show you on maybe one of the other ones. Like on this one, you can see that there's an upgrade available. And it gives you the target version here in order to select it. And then once you click OK, it'll schedule that. And then even if there's multiple upgrades in the path, it'll perform all of them. So that will also take a while for you to upgrade it through this method. But I guess we'll just skip the upgrade because, even though the G series has been out for over almost 2 years at this point, there's still a lot of kinks that are being worked out. So what we'll do now is we'll go back to our asset list. So this is our FortiGate here. And all you have to do to be able to access it is just click on this cloud access. And there you have it. And you can see here, it's already saying that there's a mature release available. So I don't know why it's not working through the other method, but at this point I have full admin access. I can upload configurations. I can submit scripts to the device from FortiGate Cloud. And I didn't have to worry about any local access or getting somebody to set up a jump box or any port boards or anything like that. I really like FortiGate Cloud much more than FortiManager or some of the other tools that Fortinet has, but super easy to get going. If you guys have any questions about deploying in FortiGate Cloud or some of the, if there's any caveats or gotchas versus FortiManager, shoot a comment down below. If you hate FortiGate Cloud, put a comment down below. Well, yeah, I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.